I hope I didn't just screw up character customization. Damn, I can't remember what Elliot Craig's eye color is. Come on, load the picture. Damn it. Blue. They're blue. They're better than 2020. Ooh, that's right on. Here. Ooh. From the art that I've just looked up, that's actually pretty close to what they've got. Check that one. Damn, no bright orange. That's as close as we're gonna get, I think.
You leave me no choice.
Well, that's definitely not him.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
And obviously they're going to be small and petite. As anime as possible. Thin and unassuming. I need a reference picture. Thin as possible. That'll do. Spacing eyes actually rather far apart. Chin I need to fix up. Mouth and jaw. It's actually pretty good. This is looking horrendous. Don't know what that's doing. Here's how you get around having tattoos. Elliot Craig! Maybe it's eyeliner. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. Elliot Craig! Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done?
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now.
Because
The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Remain silent.
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
I'm confused.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
Not really.
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the Ford Camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
No, Elliot Crane.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
Still think I'm guilty.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
If I can help, I will.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can, whatever it takes.
they have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood the Maker's word is written.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
I've never played this game with this good quality.
Maker!
There was something I need to do. I can't remember what it was. Never mind. Someone just stop the hair being so shiny. Get Templar. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, oh god.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything
Get a weep on.
Stay behind me!
Rawr.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
But he's
At
not
the
telling
forward
anyone.
camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
Okay, there's nothing else to do. Might get to a time where I'll just end up harvesting resources for the hell of it. Templar scribe cow. Okay. Infantry. More. Yeah, I look like a numpty. Elliot Craig, numpty supreme. Alfred. Something else back here. Iron. Ability abilities consume mana and stamina for powerful combat effects. Most abilities require time to pass before use. Fine.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
Unlimited power. I'd prefer an element that isn't ice. It's just that most creatures seem to be more resistant to ice and frost, so that's why I tend not to like all that much.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
I missed. Money. Nothing. Herbalism.
They're falling from the breach!
And panic a foe. Panic. Foe's charge attack. Oh. Didn't stay panic for long, did he? Turn the music down a bit. It's rather loud. So I can hear myself think. Dynamic bass range. Subtitles, yes. Voice chat. Because there is a multiplayer mode. That's right. Little people know about that. Anyway. Confirm changes, yes. Maybe turn music up a little bit longer. A little bit. There we go. There we go, that's nice. Money, money, money. All the money.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see
Can
soon.
hear the
We must
people
help them.
fighting the fights of angry men. Oh hey, I'm going back to where I was. Or was I? No, just another bridge that looks very similar. Varric!
Quickly! Before more come through!
Soulless.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Gotta love Varric.
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Best dwarf.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not.
Bianca, best crossbow.
Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Either way, sounds equally ungrateful.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
How pleasant.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, The magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
She's not the only one.
This way, down the bank. The road
Oh,
ahead
got a full
is
team
blocked.
now.
We must move quickly.
Ooh, fire, fire, fire. Yes. And it does 1 point extra damage. Nice. What do you do? I'm feeling lazy. Don't ask. Pardon me. How ironic.
Demons ahead!
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
Tactical cam. On tactical camera, use left stick to scan the battlefield, right stick to cycle through targets. Switch control between your party members and press A to issue orders to move to a specific spot or attack a specific enemy. North. Advance time while in tactical camera mode. Okay. Whoa. Projectile's a bit janky. Greater shade. Oh boy. The heck was that? Anything up here? Anything in here? Plenty in here, apparently. Loot. Money. More loot. Nug skin. Poor fella. Alas, poor Yorick.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Sounds painful. Not everyone's a bard though, so you know. Might not have the imagination to come up with a story on the spot.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Whoever was giving us shields out like candy. Shields really helped. Although Bioware games they call them barriers. Let's not go too far off the beaten path. First drift. Elf fruit. Good for healing potions. Actually, we use healing potions. We use elf fruit every time we restock healing potions. Best tabs.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Damn, I'm gonna
Hurry! Use the mark!
character is leveled up. Yay! Just health stats automatically and rewards 1 ability point to use. Nice. Doki. Yes, thank you. Character record. I don't know. I tend to go lightning when I play mage. I'm thinking of change of pace though. Abilities, yada yada yada. What's this? Immolate. After you land a critical hit, your next spell does trigger a cooldown period. Ooh. Blistering pain, flash fire, burns brighter and hotter. Intensifying the panic that your enemies suffer. Interesting. Every spell you cast shortens your active cooldown times. Interesting. Not a very expansive skill tree. Perhaps I should try healing. I'm on a harder difficulty, so... Yeah, and I don't want Solus in my group. Can't stand him.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
B
Right
for
away,
barrier.
Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
We will do no such thing.
The prisoner must get to the Temple of Sacred Ashes. It is a holy temple.
Morning star.
You have already caused enough trouble without resorting to this exercise in...
Okay, yep, morning star. Okay.
You, Cassandra, the Most Holy?
Ah, here they come.
Yes, here we come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor
You
of the
as Elliot
Chantry,
Craig.
I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk. A bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the Most Holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Snow's in charge here.
So none of you are actually in charge here.
You killed everyone who was in charge! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Coward.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
Careful sustained assault. Soldiers stand duty to ensure rival scouts in the past may be lost. Soldiers will act, but soon there may be casualties. Sounds bad either way. Let's go the mountain
Use
path.
the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
What an asshole. Wonder if we can go back. Ooh, what's up here? You're gonna hard block me there, huh? Worth a shot. Never mind the glitches they pop in.
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
No, it's
Part of an
yours.
old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Yeah, effect, okay. Well, it's not very efficacious to use it by myself. Never mind, he's just used it on there. Without me! Stuff him. Dreamer rags. Nothing here. Damn, that's a neat effect. Stare into the abyss. Something in here? Oh, lots of stuff in here. Stiletto, Griffin Shield. Not bad. Fuego. So, Griffin Shield, she can't use it? No, it's Elliot Craig, never mind. She can use it. What is that, a little worse than what she's got? Willpower. Magic defense. Yeah. Griffin Shield's got one better armor. Doesn't really make much of a difference at this point in the game. Everything's much the same. Glide wave. Dragonling scales and blood filters. Dragonling scales are interesting.
Guess we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our elven friend here.
Which elven friend, Solus or Elliot Craig?
Lady Cassandra!
Lieutenant, you're alive.
Just barely.
Disruptor it! Oh,
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra.
that's what she said.
I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Closing rifts and saving soldiers. That's what I do.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
The path ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes. Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Ooh, fire resistance cow. Yes. Damn it. Not gonna need it by the time I'm that level though. Yes. Friction burns. You get a burn.
Holes in
you
the
get a
fade
burn.
don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
What if there aren't any bears around
That
and you can't
is
bring the
true.
bear?
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
More likely to be able to bring it to mountain line.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Templar helmet.
is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Can I even get up there? Just tell me what to do, I'll try.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That's never good.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Elliot Craig!
Now!
Run.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down. Quickly! Disrupt the rift! The demon is vulnerable. Now!
Thank God we've got someone here to tell us what to do properly. Ow. on the field. Good. Protect. Disrupt. There we go. Come on. Gotcha. Ow. Nearly got it. Where is she? Yeah. Bring it. Oh, this ain't good. By the skin of my teeth. Zero health potions left.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Don't worry about it, I only...
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
At once. Don't notice an elf root. Nice. Why was that just randomly in the middle of the floor? Patient observations, vain hope. Someone better at this point. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy, swallow, shallow, bleed, blah. Reading is a mystical art that I don't possess. Pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Maid says his scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Special shipments. Neat. Ooh, when did I get that? Light armor, the dragon well. Obviously. Starfruited wagon. No accessories yet. No upgrades. Plenty of crafting materials. Nice. At ease. What the hell? Hostility? Can't allow that. Because I don't even know what the hell. How you doing, Houdini? I don't even know what GAI means. No, this is the PC version.
That's him.
I'm just using the controller.
That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Gentlemen.
Hush. We
Look.
shouldn't disturb him.
Elliot Craig!
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
Andraste's Mabari. You know Andraste's old Mabari, he didn't show up in the chant, and if you ask those holy sisters, well, they'll say Andraste can't. Have had some big old smelly war dog, but Ulferelda knows it right. Our sweet lady needed someone who would warm her feet at night. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the holy prophet's side. In the fight against Tevinter, that dog would never hide. They say the Maker sent him special, always loyal without pride, so he could be the sworn companion of the Maker's holy bride. Oh, that dog he guards Andraste without arrogance or fear, only asking of his mistress just a scratch behind the ears. But when old Mafreth gets to plotting, tries to lure that dog away, but even as they trap the prophet, her Mabari never strays. And there's Andraste's Mabari by the holy prophet's side, blah 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 blah. Oh, they thought the wounds had killed him, but then he limped out toward the fire, and Asarian he shed a tear as the dog laid on the pyre. Yes, that Mabari is the companion of the Maker's holy bride. Popularly historically, if historically unlikely for Elden Tavern song.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely.
That's what she said.
Ugh, it's more than anyone else has done.
Blessings upon you, Herald
the story of King Bedwyr. Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Bedwyr cultivated terror in his subordinates through the gleeful and unrestrained use of a contraption referred to as the Maiden. The Maiden was a hinged iron casket as high and wide and deep as a man, with ferocious spikes within meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Bedwyr's Maiden was a prized possession and stood in a place of honour in his throne room, often with a screaming victim inside it. Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous ministers, the Maiden consumed them all, but as time passed, more people were given to the Maiden for increasingly trivial offences. The cook for assaulting the king's food, the page boy for dropping his sword, the maid cast a pall over the kingdom, and his people prayed for deliverance from their cruel king. And one day a strange woman rode into the city. She called herself Ember and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Bedwyr's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he had earned the adulation of brother kings across the sea made Bedwyr swell with pride, and he granted Ember an audience. They dined and danced, and through it all Ember flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night, Ember asked to see the Maiden, the infamous device that had given Bedwyr all his power. The king, giddy with praise, proudly presented Ember with the empty contraption. Ember looked at the Maiden, sighed with disappointment, and said, "That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined the spikes to be much sharper." Bedwyr grew red at her comment and replied, "The spikes are sharp enough. Look at the blood that still clings to them." "But it is so small," said Ember. "Only children and women its victims." Bedwyr grew redder still and replied, "Of course not. The Maiden has devoured many men." Ember shook her head and said to the king, "I do not believe it. Surely no warrior could fear this thing. A man like yourself, tall and muscled, would not fit within." He was quiet. But no, I'm using OBS. I shouldn't be quiet at all. Game audio or my audio? Yeah, I don't know what's going on then. Live with it. The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the Maiden to Ember. "I will show you how easily a man like myself could fit," he said. And with that he stepped into the device, but Ember was waiting, and no sooner had Bedwyr squeezed himself into the iron casket than Ember slammed it shut on him. Ember took the Maiden, with the screaming Bedwyr inside, through the castle and down into the city, and the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheered and danced to the singing that echoed through the streets until Bedwyr was dead and it finally stopped. A tale often told in Singing Maiden Tavern. Yeah, I don't know. My microphone volume is whenever I speak, it's barely touching yellow, which is the optimal volume. Game volume, I actually turned that down because I thought it was drowning me out. What can you do?
Most of the Grand Clerics died at the colony. Who will lead us now?
Andraste didn't have to run the hers, so we know what to do. She managed nonetheless.
The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close to our own thoughts, but simply impossibly separated from our world. The Devinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavour. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and even shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloguing a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. That's the main point of lore that I've always liked about Dragon Age, is how magic and Fade is connected. So magic is pretty much imagination made manifest, which is, you know, fairly spot on. Not gonna read that. So I don't like the chants. Cordelis Dracon, king of the city-state of Olay, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year -15? 15 ancient. The young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would also have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In 3 ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor to declare the Chantry as the established Andrastian religion, the Empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Alessa of Montsemard was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. Well, now we are in the Dragon Age. Har har. Adventurer armor. Sticks and stones will break my bones, but witch and chains excite me. The Divine is the titular head of the Chantry, although since the schisms split the Imperial Chantry into its own faction, there are now in fact 2 Divines at any one time. One Divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral in Valrio. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire in Menrathis. Neither Divine recognize the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilege. No matter the gender, a Divine is dressed as most holy or your perfection. No need to give them airs and graces, jeez. Beneath the rank of Divine is Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries and represents the highest religious authority for their religion. They travel to Valrio when the College of Clerics convenes, but otherwise remain where they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed as Your Grace. Beneath the Grand Cleric is the Mother, or the Imperial Chantry, the Father. If a mother is in charge of a particular chantry, Revered is appended to her title. These are priests responsible for administering a spiritual well-being of their flock. A mother or revered mother is addressed as Your Reverence. Brothers and sisters form the rank and file of the Chantry and consist of 3 main groups: affirmed, initiates, and clerics. Affirmed are the lay brethren of the Chantry, those regular folk who have turned to the Chantry for succour. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irreligious life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar unfortunates who are raised into the Chantry life. The affirmed take care of the Chantry and are in turn afforded a life of quiet contemplation, no questions asked. Perhaps they should start asking certain questions, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Only those folk who have vows become initiate. Only those folk who take vows become initiates. These are men and women in training, whether in academic knowledge or the martial skill of a warrior. All initiates receive an academic education, although only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight. In addition, clerics are the true academics of the Chantry. I mean... that kind of... My curse has been on screen the entire time. I only just noticed it. Get out of here. Ooh, turn in research.
Yes. Good.
There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline. I don't care.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
Belay that.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Yes.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
You sure?
You really think your maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a Dalish elf is his chosen?
Humans are not the only people with an interest in
Elliot
the fate
Craig's
of the
balls
world.
dropped.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
So what do you think of my recreation of Elliot Craig? Four out of 10? Oh. I mean, you can't beat the original. That's fair enough. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Sorry, Redcliffe. And all of a sudden, Cullen's here. Cool music time. No, I think that's where we get our second headquarters. Yeah, this is title screen. We are an hour 40 in. Finally, we're at title screen. First influx of influence. Damn it, where's the potions? Apothecary, find recipes through exploration or by visiting merchants. Visit an apothecary with herbs you gather in the wilderness to upgrade potions. Use the equip station to assign different potions to each of your party members and to replenish the potions you are carrying. Use the upgrade station to unlock permanent upgrades to your potions. Yeah.
Felissa said to check you to make sure
Upgrade
these are safe
potions.
to serve.
Yep. Healing potion. I need more elf root. I need a lot more elf root.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though.
Some nice schematics.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Yeah. That's exactly when it is.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
That character in the background just had a "why did I come here" moment. Need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do
Oh,
than
it's
tend
back
to me.
in, phasing through
I
the
only
door.
wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes.
Oh, why did I come in here?
Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
No, I think let's go. And she's gone.
Farewell.
Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive, careful drop feed of prep. Elfruit extract to hasten his recovery. A lot of thrashing, mutters about too many eyes. Something about the grey. Encouraging. Creepy. Solith. I never want to talk to you. Drakestone, Brontohide. Ooh, nice. Elfruit. 19 more and I can upgrade my elf potions. Healing potions. It's Inquisition. It's Inquisition points.
When there was no sky.
Some weird conversation going here. Yeah. It's pretty much what it's like. Ooh, something. What's this? What's over here?
How do you think they'll close that huge hole in the sky?
Ally with the Templars, I'd imagine?
That's what she said.
Probably made that damn breach.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're him. Thren, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess.
How's that for a first
If
impression?
you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Farewell.
Make a go with you.
No.
You
No
find anything
requisitions
we need,
just yet.
let me know.
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender or?
Heretic, great game. Best game from the 90s, I think. Certainly what got me into gaming. Blue Vitriol. I know, right? Thing is, it takes away his hair at the back as well. Look at this.
How can you be so calm with everything we believe called into question?
Where's that? Elf fruit. Good, I need more elf fruit. Sorry, I'm just meandering about at the moment. I've level up. You'll learn to cast barrier with a more stable magic pattern. Time barrier you have expires, abilities cooldown time is reduced. Oh, okay. Aura of Tranquility makes enemies less likely to attack you in battle even when you damage them. Ooh. The protective barrier springs into place around you automatically when you're badly injured. And that could also be helpful, but I mean, if they're not attacking to begin with.
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Sounds like fun. You have an idea. You have an idea.
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do.
I have a feeling if I said it sounded like fun, she would have disapproved.
May I present Commander Cullen, leader
Cullen.
of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are, we lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak
Same to
Elven.
you.
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Cassandra tells me you have a plan.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power
Now,
to
the thing
close
is-
the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
When I was growing
I
up,
still disagree.
there was
Templars
a
could serve
TV
just as
show
well.
called Angela Anaconda.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic
And
poured
whenever I
into
hear
that
Josephine, I always hear
Might
Josephine
destroy us
Praline.
all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to
it's
us yet. The Chantry has
90s,
denounced the
early
Inquisition,
2000s.
and you specifically.
Yeah. Long time ago. I don't really have one, personally. Oh, well, there's Iron Bull.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It
Anything
limits
that
our
frightens the
options.
Chantry, I'm all for.
Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's unknown.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Could we be attacked?
Will the Chantry attack us?
Probably.
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Alright, here we go. Now we're getting into the thick of it. Start with Ferelden. I think we only can start in Ferelden. Gotta unlock the hinterlands. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the Fort table now. Do it now! Now! Okay. Secrets. So it's on one. Secrets. Tell no one. That's right. Inquisition taking shit from no one. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking everything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured her safety. That would be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Venture forth! Damn it. Means I have to take solace. You know what? No, I don't have to take solace. I take solace in nothing. I'm sure combat will be a little bit harder because I don't have a full party, but you know what? Fuck it. It's worth it not to have solace in my party. Agreed.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach.
Looks like your name's giving
It's odd
party
for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Appreciate it.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... Never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Got it. And I've forgotten what graphic option. Why is my robes gone? Give me my arm back, god damn it. Alright. No, and no. Okay. Stonebearer armor. Varric can get fucked, apparently. Is that two-handed? Common axe. Take it. Is there any move to valuables? Yes. And then you sell all valuables. Requisition. No schematics. Requisition officer.
Dispatch for you.
Thank you. Don't mind me. I was trying to talk, but I don't want to. And now I'm just going to jump all over your face.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay. Field tents. Lamb's wool and silk. Alright. Nope. Nope. Hang on. Nope. I'm sure there's a shortcut to go to the map. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to go there first. There's Redcliffe. 5 camping tents. Okay. Let's move out.
Watch your step.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
There's something else up here. What is it? Elf fruit. I need elf fruit. Upgrade my healing potions. Signage. Can I get black wool already? No. Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at the old Phoenix place in the north. I've got Father's sword, my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Ring of Flanking. Auto level up and auto level up. Okay, so I can't be bothered dealing with their skills. I only care about magic. And Elliot Craig. Damn it. I can't climb cliffs. Head's foothold. Sledgehammer. Nice. Iron? More iron. These mountains are apparently very ironic. I hear it. I'm not hopeful, but we'll see if we can close this rift. Second round? No, still another shade here. Okay, now second round. Interrupted. Rado's about to do the do. strengthening aura, do your thing. Stop them attacking me. I can do this. That's one roof closed. Easy as pie. And that's Firestorm Ring. Shadow Essence. Iron. Elf fruit. Always need elf fruit. Never stop picking elf fruit. Black Lotus. Whoa, Black Lotus, bam, bam. Saga of Tirda Brightheart, Zavar Mother. Amazing chest ahead. Exacting longbow. So not that amazing.
Placed a skull out here, and for what purpose?
Ooh, Summerstone and Brontohide. Ocularum.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
There we go. Easy as that. He thinks this elf met foul play.
Fighting between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
Where the hell am I? Ah, it's going. Look at that. Oh, well, well.
One down!
Baramu. Baramu.
Back me up!
They're not supposed to be attacking me. They're supposed to be attacking everyone but me. I'm starting to think that Tranquilora thing was bullshit. Did I just level up? Yeah, I did. There we go. Elliot Craig has reached level 4. Elliot Craig. And I did it with 3 people. Dispel. You remove hostile magic and status effects from allies while stripping beneficial effects from enemies. Ooh, nice. Not bad. Revival. You summon spirits to heal fallen allies in the area, getting them back on their feet and fighting again. Rejuvenating barrier. When you and your allies have an active barrier, the beneficial energy invigorates them and helps them recover mana or stamina more quickly. What about health? Returning health would be nice. Your barrier draws on the magical energy of the Fade to absorb more magic before depleting. I mean, that's not bad, but, you know, health, healing would be nice. Guard Spirit. Oh, no, Dispel. No, wait. I want to get Mind Blast. Let's do Guardian Spirit. Hello.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Yeah, right.
Farewell.
I'm just gonna steal everything. I think defend the mail. Took a while to die, didn't he? That rock doesn't look right. It's a shard.
That's what the skull helped you find? Right. Not ominous at all.
No, of course not. Damn it, how do I get up here again? There we go. Ready to hatch it. Is that all? Down here. There we go. Nice. I'm going everywhere but where I need to. It's pretty much how open world games go, isn't it? Late Luthier's. Oh, may as well start a
This
camp while
would be
we're
a
here.
good place to set up camp.
More power.
Nothing to report, sir.
Inquisition camps. That's not doing anything.
I really am in
What
the
do you think this
ass
game
end
uses
of
a
nowhere
controller? I can
now.
imagine playing with the controller. I find it easier. I've never tried playing with mouse and keyboard. PC version is what I first played this with. Yeah, I know. You've got eight skill slots, just the same as on mouse and keyboard. Yeah, no, it's just always felt more natural playing with the controller. Yeah, PC version was the first version that I played. And then when I started getting into consoles, then I started playing consoles. But yeah, either way, started with the controller on DAI. The first two I played keyboard mouse. And then I played them on consoles, and it just still felt
That's
so
the
much
King's
better with
Road down
controller.
there.
Yeah, that's just me. Yeah, these days, keyboard and mouse, I just play first-person shooters. Blackwall. Treasure map. Okay, so before the bridge, make a left. Behind the waterfall.
Nothing to report, sir.
Well, as I say, no news is good news.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
this time around I'm going to try a build that I wouldn't normally build. Oh, more people, what a surprise. I like how he just instantly ran into water.
I'm injured. We are victorious once more.
Time Lord victorious. What? Just about dropped my controller.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
What you said to that soldier?
We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil, and does not corrupt only mages. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
So I show up, say hello, show them the mark on my hand.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us.
No one will expect it either way.
I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
You're certain?
Of course.
What about all the loot that dropped from the fighting? Ah, it's still
Fine
here.
day to you.
Long day.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
I wonder if the multiplayer servers are still up on this.
Yes, sir. I don't know.
Had a bright axe, dwarf friend, chieftain with her leaf-eared lover lay. Work she did to love sweat morning, lover gone in light of day. Dream words whispered, spoken soft, still the silence crushed and crashing. Dead her tribe, unless a child could keep her in line in warrior fashion. Avalvar, so named the lover, got called our journey yours and mine. One day child of Tyrda's blood, Morrigan. In strength must shine, lovers whispers to obey. Hand dear dwarf prince, friend in passion, babe produced to serve the line, the Avar tribe, her name our taking. I understand none of that.
You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion...
A lot of map markers. A lot of missions to do here. Oh, I missed one.
Pleased to hear it.
Those ones with blankets, I remember.
Maker, I hope it's not me.
Good day to you.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the
Poor
Templars went
sods.
crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And to you.
Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, let's collect shards. No, actually, we'll collect them incidentally as we go. Yeah, let's go hunt rams. Traveled. Using a fire staff, it'll be cooked ram meat by the time it gets done. That's of course if we manage to kill it.
Apostates! The apostates have fled to the hills.
Let the fools in Redcliffe play the good mage, as they always do. We know the truth. This world is ours to conquer, and every worthless peasant who threw a stone, every Templar who glared in disappointment at our harrowing, deserves to know it. Follow the trail to the Witch Wood and find your brothers. An unsigned letter, the scratching handwriting almost too sloppy to read.
Fine work out there, killing those vultures. I spy.
No.
But...
No.
Well, you should be good at finding things. Of course, you couldn't find Hawk.
Ooh, low blow Varric. Need to go and find where those rams dropped. Oin. What oin? Oh, the irony! Holy hell, so am I. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Hello, what's this? Sketch of Cullenhead's foothold. Oh. Buried treasure. Yeah, it's way up there. Need to find more ram meat. Found the other ram meat. The other ram died. Okay. 5 more. And another one. Delightful. We need 4 more. Who says single player games don't have collect quests? Gather quests? Damn. Now it puts the loot at my feet. I had to go bloody hunt for the other ones.
What is that?
Astrariums. Regarding your inquiry regarding the so-called Astrariums, it is our considered belief that these are relics from a cult that existed in the pre-Andrastian era of the Tevinter Imperium. Now, what would be considered a cult in a society that worshipped the old gods? An order of magisters who believed in the destruction of the magisterium, the governing body of the Imperium that determines which mages are and are not given the magister title. The members of this order wished to return to an earlier period where dreamers ruled, and evidence indicates they operated throughout Tevinter, though primarily in the frontier areas. There they would lock away their secrets, caches of treasure, and perhaps even secret meeting places, though we have no way of knowing for certain, unlockable only through knowledge of ancient astronomy, a practice that was, we understand, rather out of fashion in the late Tevinter period. According to our investigations, each of the Astrariums could point to this secret cache of if one knew the 3 constellations that mapped each device present at the site. Connect the Dwomas in the correct configuration and it would be revealed. Dwemas, who knows? Pardon me. Many of these relics, sought out by Andrastian cultists in the early Divine Age, the Order of Fiery Promise in particular, and destroyed. Why? Because they believed the Astrarium was held together by the Veil, or held together the Veil, and that destroying them would destroy the Veil and thus the world. Such is the way of cults in any kind that the true reasons for what they do could never truly be understood by modern minds. Indeed. Yes, this one's fairly easy. Depicted as a downturned sword, the constellation Judex is oft called the Sword of Mercy in common parlance. Even though the sword image was assigned to these stars long before Andraste's time, Judex referred to the concept of justice in ancient Tevinter, and the downturned aspect of the sword indicated a guilty verdict, which in those times generally translated to execution. Obviously, with its modern meaning and use as a symbol by the Tevinter Order, the Templar Order, the old interpretation is frowned upon in scholarly circles.
Strange.
Where does this lead?
So basically, the Templars didn't want to be painted as a cult of executioners. You know, even though they pretty much are. Come on, you Rams, where are you? Surely haven't made them extinct in this area, have I? May have. Moving on then.
You know, not every dwarf likes caves.
One of the supply caches Whittle wanted us to find.
I needed to check a cave up in the hills off the path between Redcliffe and Haven. If you can get past the mages and Templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I've seen so close to the surface. Ominous. Cove dagger schematic. Or for spoonerism, curved skagger dramatic. Ram! Agrarian apostate, but farms drink than Templars. Nice. Let's do that. It's right ahead of us. Turned out alright. Manageable. Handy. There's a chest up here. Weighted dagger. Creepy rock. I know you're frightened, but the light in the sky shouldn't scare you. It's the eye of the Maker finally coming back to take the faithful to the Golden City. Leave your father's servants and come up into the hills, away from the pointless fighting between the Templars and mages. Let me introduce you to Speaker Anne. She'll explain everything and we'll be together and happy, waiting for everything to be right in the world. Your love, Lord Berend. I want to say Bernard for some reason. Bernard sounds more appropriate.
Is even terrain too much to ask for?
When the Divinity Imperium said that mages should rule over man, the just rebelled against the unrighteous decree. When the Circle said that mages should be allowed to consort with unholy spirits without care or consequence, the just rebelled against the unrighteous decree. Now the Lord Seeker tells us to withdraw to Val Royeaux. My brothers, I tell you, we are the just, and we must rebel against this unrighteous decree. Our battle must continue until no mage draws breath. Cast aside these cowardly shackles and join us along the river off the west road.
Is that a problem?
Well, you might be used to traipsing through the country, side punching dragons, interrogating people, or whatever it is you did before this. I'm from the city.
I do not believe these are simply bandits. Their armor and training suggest something deeper.
Why is that meat glowing? No idea. remember a Phaedrus being here. Wow. Varicose, but I don't know if it'll reach. That way. Ah, this is bad. Up you get, boy. Turn my dwarven friend. Yeah, I don't remember a Phaedrus being there. World travel. We're not in a dungeon. You can use the quest map to travel to distant locations. Interesting. Of course, I already knew that. Still. Enhanced grappling chain ring.
for supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Red lyrium. Whoever this dwarf was, he was in over his head.
Cassandra can't blow it up or smash it or something. So it's not happening yet. Of course it's bad when it sounds like it's radioactive. Down to the wire. Door close and out of light. Let's go there first. Let's go away. Damn it. I missed it. 2 legs! I'm in trouble. There we go.
Stop and mind them.
Should have just warped to a... Okay, and we're restocked as well. Nice. Pardon me. Didn't realise that was a quest that needed completion. There's a shard around here. Ah, crap.
You think the Inquisition could maybe find out what these things are?
Ooh, royal effort. Devouring skull, really. So that means I can make one of those ocularums or whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to turn in a couple of these missions and then call it a day.
Where the Templars? They don't care who they kill anymore.
I found this ring on a Templar I killed.
This is it. Praise to you and the Inquisition for giving my husband justice.
You're
It
welcome.
won't bring him back, but his spirit will rest easier now. As will mine.
Glorious. Are they fighting amongst themselves? This must have been a bit of war they mentioned. Why is Cassandra down?
Falling back!
Holy shit. Okay. I could fast travel there. Makes it a bit easier.
It'd be nice if the Inquisition could get these people back on their feet.
I mean, working on it.
Oh. I'll make good use of it. I see. I suppose you're right.
That woman said, I suppose you're right, and the subtitle read, I don't know. How'd that work?
Could be better.
Was someone else talking that I didn't hear?
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, no one expects that, hey.
Fine day to you.
Corporal Vale.
See? What did I tell you? Yes, thank you. Would that I could.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply. But if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
Naturally.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Okay, stabilize areas by sealing fade rifts, expand the reach of the Inquisition by setting up new camps, and complete quests to gain power and influence. Spend power on scouting operations at the war table to unlock new opportunities. Gaining enough influence increases the rank of your Inquisition and grants you access to unique perks. Yes, because perks are always desirable. Power required, travel to Val Royeaux, good, yeah. Not just yet. Let's see, where we go. Still a lot to do here. Find 5 apostate caches. Yes, let's do that. 3 left, nor there. Right. Time to make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Welcome back.
I don't think there's a way up there. can. Oh, have they noticed me? Nope. Good. Oh, good. Moving on. We're all good. Nothing to see here. Just schematics and stuff. Come on, this path up here, Gabriel. Sick gold is sick gold. Nice.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to Rids.
You said your friend hasn't reported back?
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
So,
Yeah,
set up
another
camp
camp.
or keep moving?
Set up camp, of course. And then go find the cache. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Now some wildlife that's angry at me. Whatever am I going to do? I think Varric killed it. Just a hunch.
It can't properly be called a war any longer. It's a free-for-all. Mages against Templars against everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. Even other mages, if memory serves. Well, of course, because I am a mage. I don't know how this will reach you, but with the last strength of my shaking hands, what else could I do but write to you? Whether it be the magic of this cursed breach, or the Maker punishing me for bending my vows, the end is coming. The terrors are with me more often than not. I come up here to try to find some peace with these believers, but the platitudes they mouth are cold comfort. If my mind falls to demons or my own darkness, I fear that even a weakened Templar will cause too much harm. I took a draught of bitter herbs. It will be over soon. I wish my weakness had not stopped me from meeting you. With your phylactery, I knew that just where you were, but the madness of your side and mine was too great a gap. Maker save you, stay safe. You need no circle if you carry it within you. Interesting. A phylactery is a vessel. Blah,
A
blah,
Templar,
blah.
I believe.
I'm gonna have to go down there and around the other side. Oh no, it's right here. Easy. Alright. Okay, just gonna turn this in and leave it there.
Yes.
Yeah, people spawning in willy-nilly. I don't know.
It's good to see you.
I'm pleased to hear it.
How much did you need?
People these days not spawning in when they're supposed to. Oh, what's going on? I don't know. People.
Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
I found some of the apostate's supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
It's good to be appreciated. Alright, so with that. Thank everyone so much for watching, coming by, chatting. I really appreciate it. Anyone new's come by and had a look, do feel free to follow. That'll be real help. No more announcements other than that, so just thank you for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Bye bye.